Now, buddy, this is quite a common scene around the world, everybody. Yes, military using highways to land military planes on it. Check this one right here. A-10 Warthog landing on Michigan Highway 32. Here we go. Even an ATR turboprop is landing here on this highway. And I mean, it totally makes sense to use the roads you have in your country for proper military aviation. You know, if you don't have enough airports or a too low density of airports. I mean, look at this. Isn't this amazing? Especially if these runways are long enough, this can be great. This is a very, very, very narrow little highway. It's like a 2-lane highway for planes. Quite crazy, but everybody, this is a scene around the world. And even here in Germany, here in Europe, we have it. Notlandeplatz auf der Straße. Here we can see the highway of A29. This is totally built for cars, but also built to perfectly be modified to a military airbase here with a proper ramp. It is super easy to turn this thing into a big runway. Like for example, here are the Leitplanken, which is only slightly stuck into the ground and can be easily removed for military operation. Check this out. This is a parking bay. And here we've got some more pictures here. Everybody is C-130. And yes, it is also super easy to just put runway lights right next to the highway as well. The electricity for it is pre-built in. Super easy, super neat. And everybody, since I've always been obsessed with interesting runways, in today's video, let's go ahead and take a look at Taiwan. See, Taiwan needs an incredibly strong military to hold up against China's force. Over the years, they had to invest lots and lots in military strategies, just like using their damn highway for their planes, which, by the way, is called highway operations or road-based air defense. Now, to facilitate this interesting strategy, Taiwan has made significant investment in infrastructure and equipment over the years as well. And everybody, in today's video, it's finally time to take a bit of a look at it, because this user called K-Chai has rebuilt such an interesting highway airstrip. Everybody, Jiadong airstrip. Notice here on the south end of this island here, and well, this airstrip, which has a 6,600 feet long undefined runway, you cannot take off with water. Oh, it's actually rated as a seaport. That's very dumb. Oh, anyway, come on, let's just maybe fly. Well, it won't let us actually, but no problem at all. I guess that's just a thing of, you know, using your highway as a runway. The flight simulator won't really want to use it. Anyway, everybody, we can see already something here. Everybody, we've got this highway that, you know, goes to like this broader section that is completely asphalted through and has been completely painted over. Yes, we've got a proper runway. As we can see, the section that you're not supposed to go over as a car. So the old paint is also still there. But look at that, everybody. We've got proper poppy lights. We've got a proper touchdown zone. Yes, no, this is what this highway looks like in real life. The Highway 1. Very, very wide runway. And that is definitely not for no reason. We've got even Google Street View. Like, they've made this properly easy to be converted to an airport. I mean, check this out. We've got just a little plastic barrier that separates the 2 lanes. Interesting. So, buddy, it's finally time now to put Taiwan's little military strategy to the test. Now, properly. Now, I'm not quite sure. I think the biggest problem about occupying a highway in a war situation to use as a runway is, you know, people that flee. You know, people in cars. This is what I was thinking about. There's cars on the damn runway. Get off! Jesus, that's been a hard landing, by the way. Well, how's this supposed to work? Am I supposed to land on the middle part? Because it actually kind of does work. Yeah, this is a very wide runway. This is like literally like probably one of the wider runways I've ever seen. Almost too wide. But yes, that's gonna cause some issues. Even though here in Taiwan, I mean, you are on an island, you wouldn't really flee to the other side of it. It would make too much sense. But I mean, this would work. By the way, this highway is huge. 6,000 feet is gonna be enough for most military operations. Even the B-52 could fly here. We could even use half of the runway just to take off this A318 for Mexicana, which makes no sense for Mexicana.
Mexicana.
And there's a house here. We're ready to the control tower. Am I clear to take off? I wonder. So come on, let's take off here. We've got even the displaced threshold. This is quite ridiculous. And now, everybody, look at this. How narrow now the regular highway is once we've now got this little turn. Something that is a bit strange is the closeness to this industrial park. Anyway, but everybody, come on, let's maybe put this runway to the proper test. Everybody, welcome aboard the B-52. Like, we're talking big planes now, honestly. Now, question number 1 is, does it make sense to land on this highway now, especially since we've got a proper airport like a few miles away? Probably not, but come on, let's do this anyway. Well, this plane's not stopping. Come on, get slow and get low. This is, by the way, the worst B-52 add-on ever. Like, genuinely. Look at, what is that? GTA 5. All right, come on now. Here we go. 8 engines here that will now safely land here at this airstrip. It's weird because they've literally repainted it. Now, is it an effort that they would go through in real life? Probably not. Because like, you have to get the paint off afterwards. I mean, just to have like this touchdown zone, I don't think it would make too much sense. It's actually been a proper landing now. It's time to stop. Come on. Yes. Got reverse thrust here in this plane as well. And this is one of those planes that will definitely need a big and long runway like this. And it is given that. It is served that. Now, yes, I have killed multiple families in their cars, but we've stopped on a runway here in the middle of somewhere in Taiwan. Great. Now, I used this Taiwan example just because, well, we had a flight simulator model for it. Very well done. A prime example would also be, of course, Sweden, with this wonderful picture here of the M4. This is, by the way, from this UK. It's in B-52 animated. Great. I think this might be Sweden there. That's a very narrow road. There we go. That works really well as well. Nothing to be worried about. Now, not too long ago, I talked about the prime example of Australia. And over there, they regularly use highways for planes. Now, the reason for that is very different here. It's obviously for medical operations. I mean, it's this vast country. Reaching your nearest hospital is by plane, really. And so what they would do is they would come in with a little private jet, maybe a PC-24, close down the roads here, as you can see here. And let's just blow away some families here. Look at that. Even a child. Blow away the truck. Great. That's so much fun. And there's cars coming from the other side. Yeah, just blow them all away. Doesn't matter. Now, this is a bit of a shorter runway here, but you can tell this road was specifically built in order for little planes to fly on it. It was made a bit wider. Even in the scenery, you can tell there's some spot here as well, but not a fuel station. But, you know, great. We're holding up some more traffic. It's not really working very well. But everybody, there we go. B-52, that's gone well. So, buddy, this has been Military Operations 001, or medical operations. This is, by the way, the only planes on highway concept that actually in practice is performed in real life. The military stuff, is we don't have enough war for it. Great. But everybody, there's a question in my head that remains for this video. Is there a speed limit? I mean, you know, planes land at around, like, what is it, 240 kilometers an hour? What are the fines here? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, as always. Good night.
Well, thank you so much to all the people who give me lots of monies, like Mariana, Ragings, Junk in the Trunk, Mike, John O'Brien, Derek, Matt, Sleepy Boy, Kelly Chaos, Ryland Williams, New York, Shadow, Ignuana, and Moritz Bohausen.